For years, Charlie Wood seemed unstoppable, the swing that mirrored his father's, a focus that silenced critics, and a rise so rapid. Even seasoned pros were taking notice. Tournament after tournament, he delivered brilliance, clutch putts, calm under pressure, and flashes of greatness that felt like destiny unfolding. But just when the golf world was ready to anoint him as the future, everything changed. During the Florida Last Chance qualifier, Charlie shot a solid 4 under 68, a performance that should have been another victory lap. Instead, it marked the beginning of a storm no one saw coming. What happened next would shake not just Charlie's season, but his entire career trajectory. Reports soon emerged a shocking setback, one that left fans questioning whether the young prodigy's meteoric rise had suddenly hit a wall. Was it exhaustion, pressure, or something far more serious? For the first time, doubt entered the picture. But if there's one thing the world has learned from the Woods, family, it's that adversity doesn't break them. It forges them. And as whispers grew louder about what really happened, one thing became clear. Charlie Woods was about to face the biggest test of his young career. Despite carrying the weight of a legendary name, Charlie Woods never crumbled. He trained, competed, and won, proving time and again that greatness doesn't just run in his blood. It's earned through discipline and heart. His victory at the U.S. Junior Amateur Championship silenced doubters and cemented his place as one of golf's brightest young stars. Qualify for the U.S. Open only fueled excitement. Fans began whispering, "He's next." But just as Charlie Wood's career seemed to be soaring higher than ever, everything changed. Out of nowhere, news broke, a disaster that sent shockwaves to the golf world. Details remain unclear. Some say it was a sudden injury. Others hinted emotional or physical burnout, the toll of expectation finally catching up to him. Whatever the truth is, one thing is certain. Charlie Wood's future now hangs in the balance. The same crowds that once cheered his rise now wait in silence, wondering if golf's young prodigy can overcome the storm that threatens to end his dream before it's even begun. As the golf world buzzes with questions and concern, one thing remains clear. Charlie Wood's foundation is unlike any other NA sport where precision is everything. Rumors swirl about what went wrong. Some say the relentless repetition took its toll, a physical strain common among rising stars. Others whisper about the invisible weight of expectation, the mental pressure of living up to a legendary name. But behind every theory lies one undeniable truth. Charlie's preparation has always been built on more than talent. His training routine, crafted and guided by his father, Tiger Woods, is the secret behind his composure and control. This isn't a typical workout plan. It's a blend of mental toughness, physical precision, and emotional discipline, a legacy passed down from Tiger's own father, Earl Woods. Tiger knows better than anyone that golf isn't just about the swing. It's about the mind. T.O. sharpen that focus. Tiger challenges Charlie with deliberate distractions, dropping tees, mid-swing, whispering during putts, even creating small annoyances to test his ability to stay calm. It's the same technique Earl used on Tiger decades ago, a method that built one of the strongest mental games in sports history. And now, that same fire is being forged in Charlie. While the world speculates about setbacks, Tiger is quietly preparing his son the only way he knows how, by building him to be unshakable. From the outside, golf looks peaceful. Quiet greens, polite claps, calm focus. But inside the mind of a champion, it's a battlefield. Tiger Woods knows that better than anyone. And when it came to training Charlie, he brought that same battlefield home. Just as Earl Woods once did with him, Tiger uses subtle mind games to sharpen his son's focus, dropping coins during a swing, pressing the brakes of a golf cart mid-drive, whispering distractions when Charlie least expects it. The goal? To make him unbreakable. Whether it's the roar of the crowd, a critical opponent, or the mounting pressure legacy, nothing can shake his focus. Tiger even admits, with a proud smile, that it's becoming harder and harder to get into Charlie's head. And it's not just the mind that's tested. The physical side of Charlie's training is every bit as demanding. Long hours under the Florida sun, strength conditioning, balance drills, core endurance, because to maintain perfect precision for hours on end, a golfer must be as fit as any athlete on the planet. For Tiger, it all comes back to one truth, the same lesson Earl once taught him: talent builds champions, but mental toughness creates legends. And Charlie Woods is learning exactly how legends are made. For Tiger Woods, it all comes down to one principle. If he can challenge Charlie's focus in practice, no one will ever break it in competition. That unrelenting obsession with mental toughness is what separates Charlie from the rest. It's not just a skill, it's armor. And that armor will serve him well in a sport where pressure can destroy even the most talented players. When you watch Charlie Woods swing, it's impossible not to ask the question, was he born for this or built for it? From the time he could walk, Charlie had a front row seat to greatness. He didn't just watch his father dominate golf. He studied him to be by the time most kids were learning to tie their shoes. Charlie was mirroring Tiger's swing, the stance, the rhythm, the follow dash through. IT wasn't just imitation, IT was instinct. Analysts like Paul Azinger and Podrick Harrington have praised Charlie's remarkable technique, calling it refined, balanced, and years ahead of his age. Harrington once noted that Charlie doesn't just hit the ball, he controls it. Where most young golfers rely on strength or luck, Charlie relies on precision, shaping each shot with purpose, understanding its physics like a veteran. This kind of mastery doesn't happen by chance. It's the result of natural ability, forged through years of discipline, a perfect blend of instinct and intention. And as Tiger watches from a distance, one thing is clear: the boy who once mimicked his father's swingies, now crafting a legacy of his own. Of course, behind it all, there's another influence that can't be ignored. Earl Woods, Tiger's father, and the man who built the foundation for one of the greatest athletes the world has ever seen. Earl's training methods were far from traditional. He believed the key to greatness wasn't pressure, it was joy. Keep the game fun, competitive, lighthearted. That was his rule. Because when a child loves a game, discipline follows naturally. Tiger carried that same philosophy into Charlie's upbringing. Golf in the Woods family was never a chore. IT was a language, passed from father to son, and now from Tiger to Charlie. Instead of forcing Charlie into rigid systems or endless drills, Tiger let him observe, learn by watching, feeling, and imitating, to develop both structure and creativity. But growing up as Tiger Woods' son isn't just a gift. It's a challenge few could ever imagine. Every move Charlie makes is under the world's microscope. Every swing, every tournament, every expression, analyzed, compared, dissected. He's not only competing against other golfers, he's competing against a legacy. The name Woods doesn't just open doors, it raises expectations to impossible heights. People expect perfection. They expect another Tiger. And that's the burden Charlie carries, the weight of a legend's shadow. For a teenager still finding his way, that pressure could crush anyone. But not Charlie. Time and again, under the blinding lights and unrelenting cameras, he's shown something rare: composure. That same quiet, focused calm that once defined his father in his prime. Watching him play feels like déjà vu, the poise, the patience, the unshakable focus. But behind that calm exterior, one question remains. How long can anyone, even Charlie Woods, carry a legacy this heavy before it begins to crack? On the course, Charlie Woods carries himself with a calm that feels almost unreal for his age. He doesn't flinch under the roar of the crowd. He doesn't crumble beneath the weight of expectation. When the moment grows tense, when pressure reaches its peak, Charlie becomes sharper, quieter, more focused. It's a quality the golf world knows well, because we've seen it before. Tiger Woods. That unshakable stare, that slow, deliberate walk, the silence before the swing. Every movement, every pause, echoes his father in his prime. The same presence that once froze entire galleries in awe. And yet, this isn't imitation, it's instinct. Charlie doesn't try to be Tiger. He simply is his father's son, shaped by the same fire, the same calm beneath the storm. With every tournament, that resemblance grows stronger, fueling both admiration and impossible expectations. But through it all, Charlie remains composed, unbothered, and unbreakable. A teenager carrying the calm of a champion long before his time.